This is a NOB software demo for entering in depreciation information. First thing it prompts you for is the item number. If you want to, you can just use the next available item number by just hitting the enter key on a blank field, and it brings up the next available item number. Now it's prompting you for the fixed asset. We don't have one yet. Equipment item, we don't have one. The description, we do have that. We can put a little bit in there. It's just information. It really doesn't do anything except give us a little bit of information on this. The group code, we have a group code of TR, which is for tractors, group code TR. So I'm going to put that in there. The value, 14,276. In service date would be September 6th, 2020. And the retired date, it hasn't retired, so you leave that blank. Now we're into depreciation information. We're going to use Macers. The code here is the IRS form code. We don't know what it is yet until the end of the year, so we're going to leave that blank. Classification is going to be the 5-year classification. Recovery years, 5 years. The convention is going to be half year. And the method is going to be straight line. Now, I'm going to hit the escape key here because we have an option that allows me to auto-calculate. So I'm going to auto-calculate the years. And just like that, it auto-calculated the years using the accounting periods, etc. Now I'm going to enter in the GL information. I'm going to put in depreciation revenue because I can't remember the GL accounting codes themselves. And we have 2 GL accounting codes for depreciation and revenue. One is an asset and the other is an expense. I'm going to remember the expense for the second line, but the first line is going to be the asset. Okay, I'm in the debit column, so basically I want to do is type in a negative 100% to go into the credit column. So I want to credit 100% of the depreciation amount. Second line item, remember the 5320 and the terminal code 02 Montana, and I'm going to apply 100% to that. Just hit the enter key and it balances it out for me automatically. Hit the escape key because I'm done and we're fine. Now normally what this depreciation item schedule will do is when it has a recurring journal, it's going to create the recurring journal based on how many miles were entered for that accounting period for each terminal. For instance, if Terminal 02 Fontana drives the vehicle 100 miles and Terminal 07 San Diego drives the vehicle 100 miles, then Terminal 02 drove 50% of the time and Terminal 07 drove 50% of the time, so it splits it between Terminal 02 and 7 50%, 50-50 of the depreciation amount. If no miles have been traveled, then it uses the domicile terminal, which we set up as to be 02, and it'll throw 100% of it to Terminal 02. Now, I entered in the GL information for only 2020. To do the rest of the years, I'm going to just copy the GL and it'll copy it automatically, so we don't have to enter it in 6 different times. The next thing I'm going to do is the period information. One more thing I wanted to add was we actually put this in service in September, and remember the current year is half year, so you're going to have 6 months of depreciation even though you put it in service in the 9th month. So if by chance you don't want to go backwards and put depreciation into July and August, you can actually make the change here and add the 237.95 into September and remove July and August. Okay, and then you're good. That's it.